Ladies and Jimbo men, welcome back to the channel. We just had a blast checking out every single one of the new Northwoods Little Bay handle types. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that means you're not subscribed to my channel. You should probably fix that right now. Hit that subscribe button. Okay, you're done. We're good. Let's move on. We're here to talk about the Lionsteel Roundhead knife. Now, this is a knife that I really had no interest in when I first saw it, when it was first announced. Mike Latham of Collector Knives showed the knife off. He talked about it a bit, and I think he made one crucial mistake in showing the Palo Santo wood choice. It was the cheapest handle material they offered, and I just, they look good, they look cool, I think it's nice, but I personally was not digging the look of the screws, which you're about to see here. I'm going to pull out the knife, and I'm going to pull out the knife that he should have showed instead. Because I was not digging the look of the screws, but I am totally digging the look of the screws on this carbon fiber version of the knife. I've got two different versions here. This carbon fiber plus the stag. Let's go over this one first. It's a lot also bigger than I expected it to be. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I just didn't really... Oh my god, it's so light. That's amazing. I didn't really look into it all that much just because I saw it. I saw the screws. I said, not for me. Pass. I'm not even going to look into the specs, but it is a really, really nice big size that I like. Unfortunately, I don't even have my GEC 77 in here, but it looks to be bigger. Let me check the closed length for you guys here. 3 3/4 actually, so just about the exact same size. Woo! That's nice, man. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's go over some technical specifications here. Materials mostly that I want to talk about. We've got M390 steel on the blade, which is really good. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the upgraded form of 20CV, and I'm a huge fan of 20CV. I love my adventure in that. Carbon fiber scales, titanium bolster and liners, and you can feel it, especially with this carbon fiber. Oh my god! I mean, this thing really, the weight of it. I mean, it weighs. I'm just blown away. I'm really blown away by how nice this feels in the hand, how lightweight and for how big it is. I really think modern materials are the way to go. This is the way we're going to be seeing slip joints coming out in the future. The big companies are trying to get into the slip joint game. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously see it with Lionsteel here making their first one. I don't know if you're familiar with Lionsteel, but they're actually a really big player in the modern folder world. They, I would kind of call them the Benchmade of Europe, and quite fittingly, they just made their first slip joint here with, and Benchmade made the, the proper, which I have not gotten here in the channel, but I've gotten my hands on it actually at Knives Ship Free when I was there, and I was really not impressed with it. I'm very impressed with this right off the bat. So, and as you can see on the etch, CK edition, this was a Mike Latham special factory order here. So good on him, cool on him to inspire that modern folder maker to try out the slip joint. I'm pretty sure these sold like hotcakes, so I think they're going to be very happy and pleased with that result and be willing to... Oh my god, this thing is amazing! That walk and talk right out of the gate. This is really blowing GEC out of the water. I'm sorry to say it. The moment I'm getting my hands on this, I'm like, wow, this is the slip joint of the future. I feel like, this is like a Chris Reeves slip joint or something right here. This is so cool. So cool. The way it's just all rounded off. I feel like I don't know if they stylistically did this on purpose, maybe to give it some actual texture as you move your finger across here. Actually, that's just kind of cool and nice. I mean, maybe, I'm just kind of not used to everything being flush and perfect, like how GEC finishes their knives, but um, embrace the change, right? Don't just automatically say, "Oh yeah, no, they didn't." This is obvious. This is done on purpose. The spring is not level with the two liners, which are not level with the two handles, all on purpose. I'm sure of it, to create an aesthetic, to create a texture. It's all rounded and finished very nicely. So let's see how big the knife is itself. Sharpened length is 2 3/4 inches. So, ooh, I love the springy sound of this thing. The way it closes, how easy it is to pinch, and also how easy it is to use that cool milled long. It's not a long pull. It's a half pull. And it's not a nail nick. It's not a long pull. It's really kind of halfway between. Perfectly oriented in the middle of the blade there, and it's on both sides, making it an ambidextrous knife. Cool beans, man. Let's check out the Stag. Yep. So this one says CF, or yeah, FC, but I think it meant CF for carbon fiber. And here's the Stag, guys. So, not as in love with this one. Like I said, I think this carbon fiber is it's what it was supposed to be. The woods, the stags. I really think they should have gone with carbon fiber, G10, and micarta, right? All different modern handle materials. Maybe one classic one. Maybe the stag also. I think they did 4 different types. They did the wood, they did the stag, maybe they did one other, and they did the carbon fiber. I think they should have done G10, micarta, carbon fiber, and then one, maybe the stag. Because the stag itself is nice, and I like it a lot better than the wood. Let's test out the action on this one, just to make sure the centering's perfect on it. Oh, again, this is just coming so crisp, so lovely, so pinchable, so nickable. Wow, what a sleeper. I love the profile of the spear. It's got that nice belly that comes down slightly underneath. It's just got that slight cant to it. Very nice wedge grind. Both, the knives, the execution on them, their factory machining. Oh, sorry. Sorry to my buddy Joe for clacking your knives together. Once again, thanks to Joe, the Uber collector, the madman, my Zulu brother. I love you, dude. Thank you so much for keeping the lights on here at Jimbo TV by sending all these cool knives to us to check out. Let me hold these by the bolster so you get the full handle material experiences, guys. The slow rotation to hopefully pick up some light. And yeah, the stag feels incredible. It just kind of looks weird. It just makes the knife look weird. And I'm not saying it's just me. That's just me, maybe. Maybe everybody else thinks it looks amazing and all that kind of stuff. But when I look at this and I just know in my head, titanium, lightweight, modern material, super steel, carbon fiber. You don't say all those words and then you say vintage jigged stag. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for checking it out. Huge props to Mike Latham for hooking up with collector knives. He is collector knives, but for hooking up with Lionsteel to make this slip joint happen. And I gotta say, good on him also for including a free leather slip with every single knife. So, guys, if there's any out there still, I really am pretty sure they sold out, but if there's any out there, don't hesitate. Get the one in the handle material that you like and you think is cool, because it's a high quality knife and you don't want to sleep on this one. I'll see you next time on Jimbo TV. Have a great weekend, guys. Peace.